bá ń gbọ́ tó ń sẹ́ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ tó tún milẹ̀ tìtìtìtì ẹ̀jẹ̀ méjì kì í jàṣà ìkànnì Aláyọ̀ rédíò ló ń dún tó tún kilẹ̀ bálabàlà má gbé kúrò ń bẹ̀ ó ń dùn mọ́ni nínú.
Good evening and welcome to the evening headlines on Alayo Online Radio TV. I am Oluwatoyin Elebute. These are the headlines. Trump's intensified operation against Boko Haram, Adamawa and Borno State. PDP breaks silence over withdrawal of candidates ahead of FCT elections. And the Dangote refinery makes me cast envious glance at Nigerian, said Prof. Daugo. And in the world of sports, Victor Osimhen, they didn't allow me see my dying father. Super Eagles star exposes dark side of football. Igalo revealed the club he wants Victor Osimhen to join. Before the news in details, let's go on a break. It's not 2 o'clock.
ẹ̀yin ènìyàn ẹ wá gbọ́ tuntun ìròyìn ayọ̀ ni mo mú wá fún yín nípa àjọ ọmọlúwàbí tí a pè ní àjọ Yorùbá Land Health Charity Foundation tí wọ́n bẹ nílẹ̀ yìí àti lókè òkun. ẹ súnmọ́ bí ẹ wá fetí gbéyàwó ọ̀rọ̀. àwọn àjọ yìí nílẹ̀ yìí àti lókè òkun wà fún mímọ rírì ìdàgbàsókè àti láti lè gbé èdè òun àṣà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ga ní Nàìjíríà àti ní diaspora. ṣíṣe ìdásílẹ̀ àṣà lóríṣiríṣi fún ìrónilágbára ìrànlọ́wọ́ nípa ètò ìwé kíkà fún ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. lápapọ̀ kò tán síbẹ̀ o. gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tí wọ́n ń gbé nílẹ̀ yìí tí wọ́n sì fẹ́ darapọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìgbáyégbádùn àwarawa àti ìbáṣepọ̀ tó mọ́yán lórí. fífi ara ẹni jì pẹ̀lú ṣíṣe olùtọ́nà nípa ètò ìmúpadàbọ̀sípò láti lè jẹ́ ká mọ̀ dájú wípé a lè ní ìbáṣepọ̀ tó lọ́rìn. tí kò sì ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ètò òṣèlú tàbí ẹ̀sìn kankan. bí kò ṣe nípa àṣà tó múnádóko láàrin ara wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. àti ìwàláàyè ìtọ́jú ara wa o. ìtọ́jú ẹyin ìtọ́jú ojú wà lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. lábẹ́ ìṣàkóso Yorùbá Land Health Charity Foundation. pẹ̀lú olùdarí àjọ Mr. Abdullahi Mustapha Elewi-Odo. Yorùbá Land Health Charity Foundation. àjọ tí kò rọ̀gbọ̀kú léjọba. tó sì ṣe ìdápadà ayọ̀ òun ìfẹ́ láàrin ọmọ Yorùbá nílẹ̀ yìí àti lókè òkun.
ará àdúgbò mo gbé titun dé o pẹ̀lú locate my ride ọkọ̀ lílò pẹ̀lú ààbò tó péye dìrọ̀rùn gbà. Locate My Ride is a smart car tracking solution that sends you an instant alert the moment your car moves without your permission. Kí èèyàn fowó ńlá rọkọ̀ bọ̀gìnì kó tún mọ̀ wá káyà sókè torí àwọn ajínasẹ̀ tí ń jẹ wọn ajígbọ́n. Ìyẹn dèwọ̀ whether you are at home, at work or asleep. Locate My Ride keeps watch 24/7 real-time update, detailed report, customizable alert. Ní gbogbo ìgbà ní ọmọ bí ọkọ̀ rẹ gbé wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀rọ ìgbàlódé tí ilé-iṣẹ́ Locate My Ride gbé dé lásìkò yìí. Just confidence and peace of mind. You can protect your car. Try protect your investment by calling or WhatsApp. Locate My Ride on 0807 151 1451 or follow us on Instagram at Locate My Ride 247 with our reliable, secure and user-friendly solution. Drive with confidence and track with ease. Ọkọ̀ mi ọkọ̀ máa wà mí lọ kò sí fòyà.
ó pẹ́ tí mo ti ń gbọ́ rédíò káàkiri ayé ìgbà tí mo ṣalábàápàdé Aláyọ̀ rédíò TV rédíò tó bu àyà ogún oúnjẹ fẹ́ gbé ó tún wá gbà wó bọ̀ ó tún wọ́n ṣe bẹbẹ yàtọ̀ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ káàkiri àgbáyé ni wọ́n ti ń gbọ́ wa kábíyèsí fún gbogbo àwọn ìkànnì mi ẹ bá ń ṣe fìlà orí adé kábíyèsí alára àgbà yìí dá ní ìkànnì Aláyọ̀ jẹ́ fún gbogbo ìkànnì mi ògbóǹtarìgì ni wọ́n níbi ká ṣe live broadcast music training live streaming photoshoot studio ẹ̀ka ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ audio mixing studio àti àwọn ètò lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí ìròyìn tó gbóná fẹlẹ́lẹ́ àti gbígbé àṣà àtẹ̀sìn lárugẹ ètò nípa lọ́kọláya eré ìdárayá láti ẹnu àwọn atọ́kùn tó dáńtọ́ opposite Glory filling station Ẹlẹ́wì-Odò along Ọjọ́ Ìwó road Ìbàdàn láfi kalẹ̀ sí ẹ lè pè wá sórí 0913 609 3243 tàbí 0707 979 0863 Aláyọ̀ rédíò TV ìkànnì tí kò lẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́. tó bá ń gbọ́n tó ń sẹ́ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ tó tún milẹ̀ tìtìtìtì ẹ̀jẹ̀ méjì kì í jàṣà ìkànnì Aláyọ̀ rédíò ló ń dún tó tún kilẹ̀ bálabàlà má gbé kúrò ń bẹ̀ ó ń dùn mọ́ni nínú.
Welcome back. Now the news in details. Troops of the Joint Task Force Operation Hard in Kai have intensified operations against Boko Haram in Adamawa and Borno State, arresting collaborators, neutralizing insurgents, and seizing weapons and drones used to attack security forces. In a statement issued on Friday and signed by the media information officers of HOPKI, Lieutenant Colonel Sani Uba, the military said that troops of Sector 4 under 28 Task Force Brigade apprehended 28-year-old Ismail Muhammad, a terrorist logistics supplier in the VC General area of Horn local government area, Adamawa State. Items recovered from the suspect include one AK-47 magazine, round of 7.62 M ammunition, and military accountants and assorted foodstuff. The suspect is currently in custody and undergoing further investigations. In a separate operations in Madagali local government area, troops neutralized a terrorist commander, Abdullahi Mafa, during an ambush operation around the Visit River line, recovering an AK-47 rifle as well as loaded magazines from the insurgents. Acting on further intelligence, the statement said Trump also arrested 64-year-old Dauda Usman Gugula, described as a terrorist collaborator and drone supplier responsible for supplying drones to the terrorists, which are subsequently locally aimed and used against drones. Items recovered included 2 aerial drones, accessories, and 20 solar power banks, highlighting the insurgents' increased use of technology in attack. Elsewhere in Borno State, OPHK troops working closely with local vigilante and the civilian joint task forces repelled insurgent activity in Ngadu and neutralized a terrorist informant attempting to breach defensive position. The PDP Democratic Party (PDP) has expressed strong condemnations over the withdrawal of some of its chairmanship candidates for the forthcoming Abuja local council elections, describing the move as shameful and taken without the party consent. In a press statement released on Friday, Comrade Ini Emiobong, National Policy Secretariat of the PDP, said the action is anti-democratic in every sense and warned that such forced withdrawal undermines held the electoral contest. This action is anti-democratic in every sense and is hereby totally condemned by the party. Democracy thrives on healthy electoral contest, not false or induced melodramatic consensus, as currently witnessed in the build-up to the FCT local government council election, the party said. According to the PDP, the development reflects a voodoo democracy promoted by individuals within the party whose sole interest is to maintain control for the president. The party added that such action, if allowed to close the presidential election, could compel other candidates to step down, ensuring smooth path for the president to return to office despite what it called smart performance of his administrator. It added, this is exactly what they intend to do to Nigeria. Then close to the presidential election, they can compel, induce or cajole all the other candidates to step down or withdraw from the president to have a smooth setback to Aso Rock Villa. Despite the austere performance of his administration, it was for ignoble, reckless, and shameless acts like these that we excommunicate them from our party to rebuild a strong opposition party prepared for a struggle to return to power by 2027, the statement read. The PDP also urged voters to protest their votes and ensure that presiding officers transmit Form EC8A immediately after announcing results at the polling units. And in the world of sports, Super Eagles star Victor Osimhen recently told a disheartening story from his time in League One, in which he was prevented from traveling to see his dying father. The 27-year-old father died on Saturday, May 2020, and Osimhen put out a short, succinct tweet which read, "R.I.P. Dad, no words to describe the feelings." 6 years after the fact, Osimhen now has the word for it, narrating how emotionally distraught his father passes left him, especially because he was not allowed to say goodbye in person. What Osimhen said: "The Galatasaray star told the story on the Players' Tribune, revealing that Leo prioritized their business interests over his need to be with families at a distressful time. When I moved from Wolfsburg to League a few years later, his heart started failing," Osimhen said about his father. "I was away all the time. Then during the beginning of COVID, he went into the hospital. I was stuck in France all alone. Football was shut down. The airports were shut down. I was calling my agent trying to arrange a private flight to Nigeria." Victor Osimhen shown the Lille. "I even got clearance from the aviation authority to land. I just needed the club and my agent to say I could leave. I was waiting. He was getting worse, so I started panicking. I was calling every hour, begging them. I was going crazy. I couldn't sleep. One morning, I woke up and I left phone downstairs to take a shower. I will never forget. I got out of the shower and I had a picture of my mother next to my bed. Always. I looked at the picture and I just got a feeling. I started crying. I thought something is wrong. Something is so wrong. I went downstairs and I had 20 missed calls from my families. I called my brother back on FaceTime and he said he is gone. Then he turned the camera and showed me my father. You should say goodbye," he said. "I remember I threw my phone and I just went crazy. I tore up the entire house, smashed everything. I was out of my mind. The noise made my neighbor comes over to check on me. And I love my neighbor. They were like family to me. When I was alone in France, the guy was trying to calm me down, telling me that there is so much to live for. For 5 to 6 hours, he stayed with me, and he probably stopped me from doing something stupid. I just felt so guilty because all of his children and grandchildren were there with him. Only one person was not by his side. Me, I was so angry. I snapped. I thought, if this is football, then what is the point? I just want to be with my family." Before the roundup of the news, let's quickly get a quick recap about top stories. Trump intensified operation against Boko Haram, Adamawa and Borno State. PDP breaks silence over withdrawal of candidates ahead of FCT elections. The Dangote refinery makes me cast envious glance at Nigerians, said Prof. Tago. And in sports, Victor Osimhen, "That didn't allow me to say goodbye to my dying father." He expressed and exposed dark side of football. Igalo reviewed the club he wanted Victor Osimhen to join. And that's all we have now on our evening headlines on Alayo Online Radio TV. I am Oluwatoyin Elebute. You can follow us on all social media platforms: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and X for more. Good evening and thank you for listening.
tó bá ń gbọ́ tó ń sẹ́ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ tó tún milẹ̀ tìtìtìtì ẹ̀jẹ̀ méjì kì í jàṣà ìkànnì Aláyọ̀ rédíò ló ń dún tó tún kilẹ̀ bálabàlà má gbé kúrò ń bẹ̀.